So much energy here in the house tonight. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Time for our tail of the tape. First up, Vinny Paz. 5'7.5" tall with a reach of 70.5 inches. And he'll be facing Shawn Porter. He weighed in at 147 pounds on the button. That's the welterweight limit. He's 5'6" tall and has a reach of 70 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Vinny Paz. Rhode Island may be the smallest state in the union, but its Spider Vinny Paz has maybe the biggest heart. The Tasmanian Devil, ready to wreak havoc again. Showtime. Shawn Porter, the two-time welterweight champion of the world, born in Ohio, but fighting out of Las Vegas, USA.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Cranston, Rhode Island in the United States, a two-division world champion known as the Tasmanian Devil, introducing Vinny Paz. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, Showtime, Shawn Porter.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Beautiful counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He misses with that jab. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, you're switching up. Now it's a tough.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power.
In the first minute.
On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Straight right just misses. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A perfect counter shot. Catch and shoot. You'd like to see more jabs. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the... Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Switch on. You've been coasting.
1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Now, good work. Stay focused.
Get your boxing back together.
Let's get it started in round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Swing and a miss with the hook. And Vinny just got knocked down. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I need to see that again.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Nice counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up.
There's a god-awful round.
And there's the bell to start round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punching. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Couldn't land that jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
And there's the bell for round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won this hands down.
They exchange punches. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Straight right just misses. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Good counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Paz in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this.
Get out there and let's reset.
There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice exchange here from both men. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. That uppercut misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Body shots in there.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you do.
There's 1-2 straight down the middle.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
That uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got out of the way of that right hook. That uppercut can't get through. Good defense there on the left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Paz in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The jab's working.
Don't lose the match. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your...
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Complacent? This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this.
Round 8, and we're off again. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. counterpunch caught him clean. Nice counter. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, and what a result.